Hi guys, welcome back to the Adventures Podcast, and today we are going to be doing a boss ranking on all the bosses in Sonic Frontiers. So, before doing anything else, starting off this list is at number 5 is Supreme. So Supreme is the final boss of the game if you're on easy or normal. And he's basically just Giganto, but he has a gun and he's has different colors. So it's yeah, I get it. You're trying to be the final boss, but it's why not be original and not just copying off of the first boss in the game? So it's what? I mean, it's not very original anyway. The only interesting part of it is when he shoots a gun at you. But it's it looks like you get shot out of the gun, but he just shoots the gun at you, and you don't see Sonic parry it. It happens in mere seconds, and it's nearly impossible to see. So, yeah, Supreme, not the best final boss, and yeah. Number 4 on this list is the End. So the End is supposed to be this dramatic, true final boss when it's just a moon that you shoot with a gun. Emphasis on the gun part, because this is Supreme's gun, because in this moment Sage is using Supreme's empty body and controlling it to defeat the End with Sonic. It's an interesting battle. It's better than Supreme only because it's more original and it's different from all the other bosses in a not so good way. So that's the only reason it's above Supreme. But yeah, it's supposed to be the super dramatic final boss scene, but it really isn't that dramatic when all the moon is calling you dumb and stupid or calling Sonic dumb and stupid for traveling and trying to defeat the End. It's literally all it says during the entire boss fight. So, yeah, that boss was kind of mid, but it wasn't as bad as Supreme was. That's why it's number 4. Coming up at number 3 is Giganto. Giganto, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but Giganto is the first boss of the entire first actual boss of the entire game. And he is this massive presence that builds up as he literally throws Sonic through 2 buildings and then he just hits a mountain. Literally, he hits a mountain. So that's what makes the emphasis on, Sonic can't beat him or do any damage to it unless he's super. So, yeah. Well, it doesn't put the emphasis on the danger like the other bosses do. One of them literally has a chase scene without it chasing you, and it's this tense moment where you're trying to escape literal death, and one mistake means death. So that's why Giganto is placed on the number 3 spot. Now, I don't know if any of these picks are controversial, but they could be, and if these aren't your opinion, I'm sorry, but this is my opinion. But your opinion would make sense if if you guys told me that, I don't know, but your opinions probably make a bit more sense than mine do. But this is my list, so we are going to be going to the number 2 spot, which is Wyvern. Wyvern, second boss. Bet you already know what the first place spot is. But anyway, the Wyvern is basically this giant dragon thing that flies in the air. and it basically tries to shoot you with missiles the entire boss. And like the scene where like Sonic first encounters the Wyvern isn't that as dramatic as when, or is a bit more dramatic than when Sonic encounters Giganto or Giganto, depending on how you pronounce it. So it is a bit more dramatic in the way it's first shown, which makes it better because it stands up to the boss when you actually fight the boss. So this boss is like, you have to climb this giant, like this not very giant, but like giant, medium-sized building-shaped thing. I say medium-sized because immediately on on Ria Island, it's like much taller. There's a much taller object I will not go into because I'm not doing story spoilers past. Oh, dang it. Okay. But other than the boss, I'm not spoiling anything else, so play it yourself. So yeah, you're flying around, and the special parry move in this is you grab it by its tail and you throw it against a mountain that is nearby. So yeah, that's cool. He literally throws it at a mountain. Yeah. So first place spot is, silent drum roll. Never mind. First place spot is Knight. So Knight is, you probably already guessed that this was Knight from second place, because duh, it isn't that surprising after I've already gone through the first four. Anyway, Knight is like, so like every boss, the boss gets bigger until like Supreme, where it's like ginormous, or the moon, or the final quote unquote true final boss, which is like absolutely enormous. But yeah, so you fight in this really cool lava crater, and that's the boss. Basically, you just fight in the crater. He uses a sword and a shield that you can avoid the shield, but if you don't avoid the shield, then you get to ride the shield. He shoots missiles that knock you back, and the goal is to hit him in the face, which does massive damage. Or you could just dodge, which goes around the shield, and you can just punch his face a couple times. So yeah, the shield is avoidable, which makes it a little less threatening. But he literally swings a sword at you that you have to parry, and if you're not careful, if you get hit by his sword, you'll get hit against the edge of the lava crater. So yeah. Anyway, basically the spectacle of this is amazing. You're fighting in a lava crater, for crying out loud. He is like the coolest design. I don't know why he has 4 legs though. That's kind of strange. But yeah, basically, the end of the boss, you get hit by his sword, you block his sword, kick his sword, punch him in the face, and then basically grab the sword. Sonic uses it, like he side loops it out of the side of the lava crater. He punches Knight in the face, and then the sword gets flung into the air and lands inside the side of the lava crater. And so Sonic side loops it, and then he uses it to cut Knight in half, and then it dies. Yeah, that was kind of rushed, but like still, that is really cool. Anyway, that's it for this boss ranking. Like and subscribe, and make sure to check out the next video whenever I post it. Will hopefully be soon. Goodbye.